Hello, Taurus. Happy almost New Year. Well, it's Happy New Year's Eve. And I'm going to take a look at what to expect in love this year and whatever comes through for your life too as well. So let's jump into this, right? We are going to take a look at Taurus. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Capricorn if you want to win a personal reading. I will take a look at love. I'll take a look at, I still will do Aries through Pisces, the potential for Aries through Pisces during 2025, all right? That helps out instead of just doing feelings when I'm doing a sort of a time prediction. All right, let's do this. Hello, you are signing off. I love it. 11:59 p.m. You're no longer going to be a cross-watching bull rider. My bulls, my bull gang. Let's see. We're looking at 2025. We're going to see the energy you're going into. Remember, hopefully you guys are in a good energy right now, but hang in there. Hang in there. Look at this. The King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is your overall energy. So it looks like taking charge, leadership this year. Looks like things are looking good, stepping up, something about your manifestations, your vision's getting closer to you. You're taking steps to accomplish your goals with the King of Wands. I mean, so this is the overall energy. This is very fiery energy this year. All right, so a lot of confidence, opening your heart, right, with this energy. So it feels good. It feels like you're feeling settled in a little bit this year where, I love this lion in the throne. It's like, it's like you're grounding in and you're saying, this is how it is. This is what's going on. But I am ready to make some changes in my life or add things to my life or add a relationship to my life, whatever it is that you're doing. It just seems like you're taking more responsibility and control of your life this year. Underneath that, I see the Three of Wands, all right? So again, that is looking beyond, looking yonder, looking ahead instead of, waiting for things to happen. You're making shit happen. So the Queen of Pentacles is you right here coming in. This is your energy coming into 2025. So I am going to pull the cards. I might back this up a little bit so that you can see the cards a little bit better, a little bit easier. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles is what you're coming into. I have the Nine of Wands. I have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Fool card. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Hierophant. You have your energy all in this reading, Taurus. All right. And I have, you can't really see all the cards here. So I have the Celestial Weaver, which I'll explain that card, and I have the King of Cups. So some of you manifest in romance in maybe a business partnership you're seeing, or a romantic partnership here with the King of Cups and the King of Wands here. So we're seeing fire. Now, it doesn't have to be the elements. It just means passion, water, fluid, inspiration, chemistry, creativity. In romance, very romantic, emotional energy. But I have a Queen of Pentacles here, whether you're male or female. It looks like there's a couple people coming into your life this year. Right? You may have opportunities for different romantic partners. You may have a new job, new collaborators, things like that. So I am bringing in a little bit of life if you're not just here for love. Right? But the Celestial Weaver card here is the card of, like, the female magician is what I call her in this deck. It's like a bonus magician card. You and another person co-creating together, which means that you're on the same page, you desire, you say things to each other so you make it happen. It's got that sort of magic to it, right? It's not mystical. It's not like woo-woo. It is, if you and a person are talking and you're like, I would like to do this one day, or I can see myself going here or traveling here or doing this. And the other person's like, yeah, you know what? That's always been on my to-do list. And, you're just talking. Next thing you know, you'll start to see that the two of you your conversations are becoming deeper and more intertwined. And you're actually, hey, I heard about this week. Are you interested in going? Things like that. You'll start to manifest, co-create with people in your life this year, or a partnership in your life. Now we have the Hierophant. So it's showing me this year is going to be a good year for you aligning your values with other people, which means you're attracting in the right people. You're attracting in the people that are on the same level, the people that want to level up with you, that there's going to be no ifs, ands, or buts here. All right, we're learning spiritual lessons. You have the Nine of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you're coming out of 2024, this Nine of Wands. You're like, I have worked my ass off. I have taken on a lot of responsibility, a lot of pressure. I know what I'm going after. I know what I want, and I'm definitely not going back to any more stress or pressure or any hard days. I've already done that work. All right. I've already put that work in. So you're collecting your fruits of your labor. I'm surprised the Empress didn't come out this year. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not going to have your challenges with the Nine of Wands. But what this does say is that you've been there, done it, and have the t-shirt. So if people want to approach you with any kind of challenge, you're hitting it head on with the King of Wands, right? You're just like, I've got this. I'm going to take care of it quick and easily, right? The Hierophant, you know your values, right? Or you understand what you want. So you're not going to F around with anything less than, right? So you'll get through any challenges this week easily. This year, it looks as though you have nice partnerships or supportive people in your life, or relationships where it feels like you'll be working things out or on the same page with people. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is showing me the stability. So this year with the Hierophant, it looks like forming some sort of stability. If some of you are single, we are seeing several people show up on the table. It doesn't matter, masculine, feminine. We're just seeing the kings and queens. And I like seeing kings and queens. All right, that means that we're stepping up and we're showing up and we're not playing games. We're ready for something solid. Right, the Nine of Pentacles is showing you're finally reaching this point where you may be leveling up in your life, in your relationships. The Seven of Pentacles is telling me you're definitely going to be taking a look at how far you've come this year. There may be some change or shift in your life that you don't expect. Seven of Pentacles comes in. If there's a little bit of a roadblock, there's like, wait a minute, is this the direction I want to go in? It could be even with work. It could be with your relationship. You may be deciding to maybe move in, go somewhere, do something with somebody, or just maybe even get engaged for some of you guys. The Fool card is here, so it's telling me you're embarking on a new journey. All right, you're stepping back out there into new territory, which is why the Seven of Pentacles is showing up here. All right, it's going to be a new plan. You may have thought it was going to go one way. You started something in 2024, whether it was a relationship or an idea, or you made some major moves in 2024, and you're still kind of dusting off from the hard work that you've had to do in 2024. And 2025 to me is just a continuation with a lot of changes this year that's going to bring these pieces more together for you. And the Seven of Pentacles, you may have thought a situation was going to go in a certain direction. This card is saying it's going in a completely different direction than you think. You're taking a major detour this year. All right. You think you have it all planned out, but this is where the universe is like, you've been wanting something else. You've been wanting something else, and you got to a point, and now the universe is taking over for a little bit and grabbing the helm. All right. So I do see some increases in work for some of you. If you want to hear about that, these cards do say, stepping up from Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. It's showing an increase in your wealth. It's showing if you've been feeling blocked, you're not sure which direction you're going in. It looks as though some of you may finally realize the direction you want to go in, and may want to work on your own, or start a business. All right. So that is showing up there as well. And you're going to be putting the work in. I'm not going to lie. 2025 isn't going to be this easy peasy year, but it's going to be the year of getting your goals and seeing your manifestations come in and taking charge. The Nine of Wands can say a lot of these things are going to take some more work. They're new, the Fool card, but enjoy the journey. enjoy the journey. So I am seeing, like I said, a King of Cups, a King of Wands. I'm seeing a Queen of Pentacles, another earth energy for you. And you are manifesting in what looks like a deeper level of commitment when it comes to love and when it comes to life. So you might be taking on new responsibilities when it comes to your life. And you got the Three of Wands and you got the Nine of Cups underneath that. All right, so let's take a closer look here. If you have somebody on your mind, we will see, we'll see Aries through Pisces. And let's take a look at what to expect from each zodiac sign that is on your mind. All right, so that was your main reading. All right, so I'm going to get whatever spirit wants you to know about you and your sign. So there could be a block that's coming in. There could be something that's coming up for you that, you know, your main reading says there's movement forward here, something finishing its course as well too. And you on a, you know, this Fool card, right? But it'll show me where you're at with your relationship and the potential of it this year, what might manifest. So let's see Aries through Pisces. And for those of you who are single, this could be a new sign coming into your life as well too. So keep that in mind. All right. If you are connected to an Aries, I am seeing dramatic change with you and an Aries. You know what? I'm going to pull 2 cards. So there's dramatic change. There's a Tower card with you and an Aries. So depending on what you're dealing with, you're going through another cycle, but I feel like this is the major one. This is a big one. There's going to be a huge shift in this relationship, whether it's you're finally deciding to walk away from it or there's a wake-up call and you guys are finally deciding to give this an honest go and move forward. But there is this unveiling of some sort of truth this year when it comes to you and an Aries. All right, and I got the 7 of Cups, so there it is. All right, so there's a choice. You got to make a choice when it comes to an Aries this year. You may be reevaluating. You may be thinking about, all right, I see the possibilities here, but, you know, somebody's got to make a choice and we got to make a move, right? So you'll be following your heart when it comes to an Aries this year. Taurus, we see square, and we see King of Swords. All right, so we're seeing restrictions and obstacles and pressure and demands on you, all right? And your reading is showing you breaking out of that, right? And the King of Swords is showing up for you too. So you're starting to see your truth here, all right? You may have been dealing with many challenges in a relationship, all right? But it feels as though you're ready to be on the same page with somebody. You're not wanting the 9 of Wands. Remember, you've done it, been there, done it. You're not doing it again in 2025. If the person that you're with right now currently or the person that's on your mind is not coming in causing stress, you're game. It looks like you're ready to go, but you're standing here with your sword up. But if somebody is not willing, or somebody's creating havoc in your life, or there's a power struggle, or there's too many demands, or somebody's confrontational with you or pushing you, you're going to cut them right out this year and move forward. Okay, because you ain't playing around with this King of Swords. Now, you and another Taurus, it seems as though you're mirroring each other. So there's a chance here that my Tauruses might just say to hell with every other zodiac and get together and decide, you know, we see our truth and we're going to make it happen. All right, so again, this is a good year. A lot of kings and queens showing up in your life this year. If you haven't noticed yet, I haven't gotten any knights. It's all kings and queens. If you're connected to a Gemini, all right, a shock and change, fast changes, 6 of Pentacles. All right, so you may be letting go of a Gemini. All right, you may be feeling lost. You're not sure what to do right now. You keep going back to a Gemini because you're familiar, you're connected to them, you care about them. But it seems as though you're being breadcrumbed, or you keep giving and it's not equal give and take. All right, and the Hierophant is talking about being on the same page with somebody, sharing the same values. And if your Gemini is not willing to step up, it looks as though some of you may be making some quick changes that could surprise you. Now, you may be here going, nope, today, right? But we're looking at 2025. You may just go, I'm done with this and I'm walking away from this Gemini if they're not going to give to me. Now, if you do this, there's a potential of bringing this relationship into a balance, right? Which if you're walking away from somebody because they won't give it to you, right? They may not want to see you go, but they may be taking you for granted. And the only way to find out your truth, right? That King of Swords is to pull your energy away and quit giving to it. We have Cancer. All right, lots of movement and communication with the Cancer, King of Cups. So if you've been dealing with a Cancer who's been a little bit emotionally blocked or emotionally unavailable, or you feel like they pulled back on you, they just may have lacked confidence or were dealing with some emotional issues. All right, it looks as though they're becoming more aware of their own blocks and their resistance, and they are healing. They're showing up as the King of Cups, and you had the King of Cups show up in your reading. I am seeing here they're understanding, they're seeing things different. You may receive a letter, you may receive text, you may receive communication, but it's definitely a Cancer that's becoming more aware of their own issues, their own unresolved issues. We have Leo, right? Leo, emotions running high. All right, so Page of Cups here. So you have a Leo here that is getting restless. All right, so there's a lot of restless energy between you and a Leo in 2025. We see surfacing of old issues, and we're seeing a hard time communicating your feelings with a Leo. All right, this is going to be a great opportunity. There's positive changes at hand with you and a Leo in 2025, but it will come down to letting go of drama, revealing the truth, what is being hidden, facing the issues that are surfacing again, dealing with them. And so this is going to be a very emotional year for my Leos and my Tauruses. All right. The Page of Cups in reverse can tell me somebody who's afraid to express themselves emotionally because they just feel blocked, or they feel like they're not being heard, right? Or a very emotional person, right? But it still stems to, I'm not being heard, I'm not being felt, right? But there's emotions between the two of you, and there's a lot of restriction. You and a Leo are both, trying to contain this energy that's going to eventually explode and hopefully turn into something very positive, right? From you guys being able to communicate. It will come down to how you guys communicate your emotions. Virgo, we're seeing earthy energy with a Virgo. I like it. All right. So we'll see building a positive foundation with a Virgo. This past year, Virgo may have been dealing with a lot of unhappiness in their life. They may have been feeling stuck, refusing any offers from anybody, not being in a very good place, right? The Four of Cups can be, I'm just so sick of things not working out for me. It's kind of a victim mode. And I'm seeing here that we're dealing with a Virgo who's finding more stability in their life, right? A Virgo here is starting to take a look at what's going on in their world, and they're wanting to build more stability. They're really wanting to find their roots, be grounded. They really want to build something, all right? So this year could be a really good year with patience with your Virgo, and being more, it looks as though they're stepping into being more mature and being more responsible. All right, so building something practical and building a relationship with your Virgo this year, after maybe a moment of stagnancy. We have Libra is showing up as the Venus energy. Oh, the Two of Cups. You might not even know this person yet. All right. This could be a Venus, a Libra coming into your life, a new romance, lots of attraction. We got somebody who finds you very attractive, or this person is very attractive. They might not be like your normal, everyday person that you're used to dating. All right. But we have a brand new romance or a new romance blooming between you and a Libra. It seems as though if you've had a breakup or miscommunication, there's a love language difference here, and it's all about miscommunication and learning to communicate with each other. There could be a reconciliation if you've been broken up with your Libra. There's lots of attraction there, and you guys are just in love. There's a lot of love between the two of you. So it will will bring the two of you back together. Now, if you're dealing with the Libra, a new Libra, when we move into 2025, you could deal with similar things. There may be some miscommunication, or they may feel like we don't have a lot in common, or something's off, but that's what's going to bring you guys closer together. All right, we have Scorpio, third house energy. Ooh, the Eight of Cups in reverse. All right, so you have a Scorpio here. Maybe they've moved on, maybe they've walked away, or maybe they've been making you feel like they haven't been paying attention, they're not interested, whatever it is. All right, they're following their heart. They may have needed to take some time to themselves, but they're obviously coming back around. All right, this is somebody that cannot move on from you. They are pretty much stuck on you. There's something about you. All right, they're very curious about you. They may even focus on your social media. This could be somebody that's, that you've talked to before. Maybe you've met, you've gone on a date or something like that, but they still keep tabs of you. They have not moved on from you. There could be an energy of uncertainty, all right, still showing up between you and a Scorpio this year. But this year is going to be a lot about getting out there, hanging out with each other, getting to know each other, communication, and really speaking your truth to one another. Because you've got a Scorpio that does not want to move on from you. All right, Sagittarius. Ooh, ninth house energy with Sagittarius. Six of Wands. You may be going somewhere with a Sagittarius this year. All right, there's a new energy of success. So if you've been dealing with some issues with a Sagittarius, we're seeing a win. We're seeing a conclusion. We're seeing finally being able to get to that friggin' white flag at the end, the checkered flag. We made it. We made it. All right, so we are seeing maybe leveling up and getting into a relationship and letting people know that you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius. All right, this could be you're going on journeys with this person, you're traveling. This could be a new Sagittarius coming into your life that is from another country. All right, and we are seeing, though, that you guys are just learning each other, getting into a commitment, a serious commitment, and we're seeing positive energy, a return of your investment for sure. Capricorn, your souls have returned to learn many lessons with each other. We are seeing the Two of Swords finally making a decision this year, finding some sort of truce, getting through any kind of confusion with your Capricorn. All right, it feels as though you guys think about each other, you know what you need to do, but there's miscommunication, or there's a constant, not seeing eye to eye, and I'm just going to go with confusion. You guys confuse each other a lot. So apparently a Capricorn is going to be in your life this year. All right, I love the way I'm talking right now. This is my Scorpio third house. Apparently a Capricorn wants to be in your life, right? But it's going to be many lessons this year, and it will stem from important decisions that we need to make, sacrifices we need to make. How do we communicate? How do we compromise? How can we, not argue? Whatever it is, how can we make this work instead of going back to old patterns? Because you definitely are here to teach each other lessons. Aquarius. All right, let's see. We have Six of Cups and unexpected situations happening with an Aquarius. All right, so it looks like it could be an emotional roller coaster with an Aquarius this year. It seems as though you guys have good memories with each other, or you guys have feelings for one another that are mutual, which means that, you like being in each other's company. There's something about you that you guys love to see each other, be with each other. You remind each other of the past, whatever it is. It's a beautiful energy. There could be some forgiveness coming in with an Aquarius this year. There's just, there's memories here. But I will say there's going to be a lot of beginnings, endings. There's shadow work, emotional cleansing, and resets coming up, but it's all about releasing emotional baggage and spiritual growth. So a lot of unexpected situations, a lot of tower moments, I know it doesn't sound fun, but that's what you're getting. So beginnings and endings, but it's all about transformation. So this card screams the Death card, right? And it's showing here, though, somehow you guys will make it through. There's this connection here is we obviously met, we know each other, there's a lot of love there, and we're here to teach each other. But I see forgiveness by the end of the ride. All right, and turning over a new leaf. We have Pisces. Oh, another one. All right, Ace of Pentacles. So a year with a Pisces. All right, so it seems as though this relationship has what it takes to get through anything. All right, you guys, slow and steady. There's a lot of delays, a lot of tests in this relationship, a lot of challenges for you guys to grow. You know, you're Pisces and you're teaching each other how to break out of your own limitations. You're teaching yourself how to get out of your own heads, out of your own egos. We're not here to be exactly alike, right? We're not getting into a relationship so you be everything I need you to be. We've got to be challenging so we grow. Well, I see that. I see you're learning a lot, and it's going to be some bumpy roads ahead with you and a Pisces. But the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that it's a wise investment, and it's the beginning of a long journey. And it looks as though you could end up with the gift at the end of the road with that Saturn energy. All right, let me do your yes, no. And then I am going on for Gemini today, so I hope you'll come hang out with me. And I have membership at 2 if you want to get an energy check. You can go ahead. You don't have to, it's not obligated. You can sign up for my membership monthly. You don't have to stay. Come in anytime you want. All right. I'll check before I go Angel, before I go live. I have been a busy bee all day today. Who am I talking like? Who did I channel? Who the heck? I was calling in. Somebody just popped in and is talking for me. All right. We have the High Priestess. Your answer is a yes. All right. So there's a lot of mystery coming your way. There are things that are still unknown. Right? You got to trust your intuition, obviously, with the High Priestess. Listen more than speak, and study and hold back. And, you know, don't let your negative thoughts, your ego sometimes can deceive you. The High Priestess can be deceiving, right? So there is, you know, you're on the right path. When I see the High Priestess, I mean, you're on the right path. Just you got to follow spirit. You got to trust the unfolding, right? The answer is a yes. And look at the Queen of Wands. Right? You had the King of Wands in the last one, Queen of Wands, and we're seeing a partnership. All right. I love you guys. Take care.